Okay, haven't done a prediction video since like spring of last year. I haven't touched predictions for majors uh for a while. Yeah, I didn't do fall, winter, and I'm doing spring now. Why? Well, I don't know. I just figured that if I go and watch prediction videos like I am going to after this to see what people think about the upcoming major, I'm gonna get ticked off at a few of their predictions, especially some European shills who we will not name, whose initials start with a J. Um, and honestly, he may not be that big of a EU shill. Everyone is saying EU is gonna mop the floor with every region in this major, but who knows? We've heard that before. Then look what happened in Winter Major last year. I know K Corp won Winter Major this year, but when you're a team of three overrated ball chasers, of course you're gonna win the games. Uh, so let's just get started. Honestly, Vitality have no problem with them. Um, Complexity will beat Liquid 3-2. Same result for Gen G. Rule 1, we have an easier time with Crew. SSG, quick 3-0. And like I said, team of overrated ball chasers. Uh, Unfortunately, though, I have to give them the edge to that one. 3-0. Moist and Furia. Furia 3-2, because honestly, Moist hasn't been looking themselves, and they haven't been looking themselves since, to be honest, since they lost Vatera. You lose the ball chaser, you're left with a couple of defenders, and Rise, who does his best on offense. He's very good at attack. He's very good at offense, I will say that, but I don't know. Um, Honestly, even though I'm salty about them always beating G2, I have to give the edge in this one to Optic. Alright, let's just dip on right down to lower round 1 right quick. Uh, Honestly, Liquid's been slow in the past. They might lose a game, but then Liquid takes over. Uh, Honestly, 3-2 BDS. I don't watch OCE, but even though last major they got swept by G2. Yes, G2 hasn't been looking themselves either. I know they're not in the major. I shouldn't talk about that. I'm pulling a T-Bates, but I still think Ground Zero. I don't watch OC, so I don't know who the top dog is. Like I think I heard Power beat them a couple of times, and they beat. I don't know. And then Fringe ass team should get a 3-1. Okay, that is too far up. All right. Vitality and complexity. Honestly, I can't deny that Vitality looks good. Who knows though? The land setting might be different for them. We don't know. But I'll give that 3-2 to Vitality. But I will not be surprised if Complexity comes out swinging after being Liquid and just. They might catch Vitality slipping after the quick 3-0, you know what I mean? This could be an exciting match if it happens, but I believe Gen G will pull it out. Last time this match happened, Daniel was on the team. I think it was LJ Daniel and Arsenal versus K Corp. Now they have Hoxer, who honestly, bro, fits out that team so well. SSG is a fucking monster of a team right now. But do they beat K Corp? I don't know. Same with Fury and Optic, both badass teams when they're at their peak. But honestly, I could see Optic getting the slight edge over them, which means Fury drops down there. See, this is a very difficult major to predict because there's a lot of shit that could happen. You know, a lot of upsets that could happen, a lot of shenanigans, a lot of high tier matches. You know what I mean? Especially this one right here. Holy shit. SSG versus K Corp. Well, I'm down here, just to keep my mind off of those. Roll 1 sweeps Ground Zero. Complexity beats Moist. I don't know if I'm keeping Furia down there or not. I could be. I see this match could go either way if it happens. It really could. But honestly, just because Optic always beats G2, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt and keep Optic right there. Furia and Liquid. God, I like both teams. I like Furia sort of, but Liquid is my favorite EU team. Do Furia actually leave? Like, get kicked out lower round two? This seems a bit of a disappointment for them, you know what I mean? Does SSG upset K Corp? Do they upset K Corp? K Corp, at the end of last EU regional for spring, I think they got beat by BDS. They got beat by Vitality. What did they get beat? I don't know. They get beat by Vitality in grand finals after a bracket reset. I think they lose to BDS upper bracket, possibly. Um, Fuck. See, if I have SSG beat K Corp, then I have 3 NA teams in upper semis, and that's not gonna happen. So unfortunately, but like, what if it does happen? Like, what if it does happen? You know, like, what if it does happen? Because it could. But then I have 3 NA teams in upper semifinals, which, if anyone actually watches and comments on this video, I'm gonna get flamed for that, for being NA bias. But LJ, Arsenal, and Hoxer look so fucking good. They're number 1 NA seed coming into this major for a reason. They look so good in the spring regionals. Oh my god. Honestly, this would have been an NA team in there regardless. If this happens, of course. I think this result will definitely happen. Moist could come in swinging, but I think Furia will beat them. Moist just doesn't look good. I mean, they're a major team, obviously, but I don't know if they stack up against Furia right now. I mean, you could argue, oh, but they took, but Game 7 in the championship last year, Moist was rocking their shit for the longest time, and they fucking speed ran the world championship to that point. But Furia beat them then. I think Furia can beat them now, and it's a completely different roster. Who honestly I think are downgrades from Rise and Vertira. Juicy and Cash, I think they're downgrades from Rise and Vertira, so. Ooh, Cash Cannon, shut up. Rise and Vertira are both better than him. And Vertira is just a ball chaser. I think people overrate him. I don't know. Just my opinion. Or me hating EU or whatever. But I like Zen, so. K Corp BDS. I think I'm keeping that. I think I'm keeping that. Honestly, that could go either way as well, and so can this. But if, like I said, if this happens and this happens, NA is guaranteed this bottom semifinal right here, and then just the roll of the dice. Honestly, for like all of these right here, all these quarterfinals are just roll of the dice. Furia Liquid. Goodbye Furia. God. Do I want to see Vatira cry? Which is really fucked up to say, I know. Anytime I see that in Twitch chat, I'm just... God. The main Rocket League Twitch chat is so toxic. Sure. You know what? Bye, K Corp. They make it to lower round 3, I don't care. What are these, best of 7s? Yeah, best of 7s. Okay. So 4-3 for SSG. 4-3 for Vitality. Roll 1 Complexity. Ooh, that's a good ass match right there. God, see, if I do this, I'm gonna have, like, I guess I'm gonna have Vitality in grand finals. I'm gonna be completely honest. But down here, it also seems like NA is just gonna dominate. But you know what? If you're a hater, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. If this is just me shilling for my region, I don't give a damn. I'm sorry, but complexity doesn't mop the floor with optic, but honestly, Liquid's almost beaten Genji in the past. Genji, they had like a lead 3-2 or 3-1 in like the fall major, I think it was. Then Genji came back and beat Liquid. So this could go either way. Honestly, right here, Liquid's gonna pull through, but they lose to Cole. They lose to Cole. Um, Vitality beats SSG in a very close match. And the loser of the upper finals never wins in the lower, but SSG will make it close. I can't believe I wrote complexity this far. Honestly though, I should stick with it. Because I could see complexity making the run. I could. I could. I could see complexity or SSG making a run. Either of those two NA teams. Gen G wasn't looking too hot in the spring regionals, so complexity and SSG had their fair share of games where they looked absolutely fucking goated. Um, Honestly, they're the only two NA teams I see that can make a run. So either complexity or SSG in the spot, but you know, let's say complexity gets the bracket reset, but vitality gets the win in the end. Almost, I mean, but it went the distance in both games in both series, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying happens. I guess that's my predictions. I mean, all this NA shilling just to put an EU team on top anyway. But Vitality looks fucking goated. They look goated with the sauce. That European sauce. And that's not me saying EU is better. That's just me saying that Vitality is fucking goated. Um, and who knows? Maybe NA does surprise. Maybe NA does come out and just ass blasts EU back to the fucking Shadow Realm where they belong. Um, but yeah, unfortunate to these four. Less unfortunate. More fortunate. Very fortunate. And look at that. 2 EU and 2 NA in the top 4. Look at that. Genji scraping out 5th, 6th. Poor little ball chasers down here in fucking 7th. Cringe down here 9th to 12th. So yeah. I like this. I like this. I like this. Hopefully I get comments and I can have conversations with people down there, but I like it. Alright. If you enjoyed my prediction video, do what you gotta do. Do what I know you want to do. Even if it's hate comments, dude, just comments are comments, you know what I mean? I'll still heart it anyway. I don't care. Or you can be a civil person and have a conversation about why I picked certain things, and you know, you can blast me for any of these predictions, honestly, because all of these matches, like when you get to like lower round 2 and beyond, it's like it's all coin flips. Anything could happen here. Anything can happen here. Anything can happen here and forward. Anything can happen anywhere past round 1. I think round 1's matches are more or less safe from for what I predicted. Especially the 3-0s. I think Vitality definitely does that. SSG definitely. Carmine Corp definitely. Ground Zero might scrape out a game, catch K Corp out the gate, and then just flub the bag. Same with Power, but SSG looks too good. And then Elevate, I'm sorry, but Vitality's goated, like I said. This could probably go either way, maybe. I think Gen G wins this regardless. Maybe BDS catches them off guard, like I said. I think round 1 might be. All these are coin flips, but round 1 is the most vulnerable to upsets. Because it's round 1, you know? Teams might be lacking at the start and shit like that, so Liquid could come out, bash Complexity, BDS could surprise Gen G, Moist could surprise Furia. It's this major is very difficult to predict. You never know what the teams are doing to improve and everything like that, and people are saying, "Oh, and they don't stand a chance." So you know what? Shut up. The amount of times we've heard that, and yes, NA's lost more majors and more everything, but don't underestimate them. That's how you lose. But I like this prediction. I like these predictions. Uh, if you did, like I said, you know what to do. I'll catch you in the next video. I will definitely also be doing a prediction video for the World Championship because I do not want to miss out on that. I do not want to miss out on the hype for that. So anyway, I'll see you next video. I think it will be a Rumble video. No idea. Bye.